Right. Dragons, welcome back to Command Arena. I know I said I wouldn't be doing a video for a while on this, but somebody actually just recently requested a video about my dragon deck that I have, my own personal dragon deck, because he said he's been trying to make one. So I figured this would be beneficial for everybody. So okay. So first of all, Ryan MK666, thank you for requesting for this, leaving a comment so I can actually see you wanted to know something so I could make this video, and 3, so I could make a video. So, first and foremost, Ryan, you aren't part of the Dragon Legion yet, but when you claw the subscribe button, and this goes for everybody, you claw the subscribe button, you join the Dragon Legion army, nick that little bell button so you get notified as soon as a new video comes out, and don't forget to drop a like on this video if you liked this quick little tutorial or how my dragon deck works. So, I'm going to go straight into deck edit. I call this deck Champion. I actually use this in tournaments, in real life as well. This is an exact copy of the deck I actually use. Except for one card. I pulled my Chaos number 109 Neo Chaos Tachyon Dragon out of the deck. Just because a lot of the I'm not actually using it. Also in Break Up Magic Variance Force, which is one of the reasons why I wound up pulling this card. Because I would have had to have my Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon and 2 Azure Eyes on the board just to exceed summon to one time, and I figured, nah. But because I had this card here available, I threw it back. So, the list is as follows. We got 2 Dark Holes, we have 2 Dragon Shrines, a Regenki, because they brought it back, obviously the Rank of Magic Variance, Silent Doom. This allows you to special summon any normal monster in face of defense position. Obviously you can change it to attack mode, but it can't attack the effect of Silent Doom, which is really a big thing. And the only reason we'd be bringing it back is to exceed summon, Synchro Summon, or Fusion Summon. Silver's Cry, obviously special single dragon type, that's a normal dragon type monster for guard. Trade in to those high level dragons that we don't need. Draw 2 more cards to hopefully pull into something we can use. Birthright to obviously again a normal monster. That's important. A normal monster. The whole deck is dragons, no matter what. But if you tweaks to the deck and you like this, for instance, is a tuner. Say this wasn't a, you could use the birth to still pull your normal monster out of the graveyard, and that's very limited, yes, but it still works. 1 Bottomless Trap, as it's a powerful trap card, and it's kind of a necessity. Called given, and then 2 Mirror Force. And then we have 3 Alexandrite Dragons, 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, 2 Flame cards, 3 Luster Dragons, Bright Star Dragon, Flare Dragons, 3 Dark Spirit. We have 3 Dragon Spirit White. We also have 1 Eclipse Wyvern, single Heretic Dragon of Tef, 2 Mane with the Eyes of Blue, a single Mirage Dragon, 1 Mist Valley Silver, a Rescue Rabbit, 2 Whitestone Agents, and 2 the Whitestone of Legends. So the reason for this, because I can't always special summon something from the deck, or I feel like, okay, this is a situation where I don't want to be pulling something from the deck based on what's on the field, or to put it into my hand and then wait for a later point in time when I. So, the Whitestone of Legend only lets you grab the Blue Eyes White Dragon, but the Whitestone of Legend lets you grab a Blue Eyes monster. The Dragon actually counts as a blue card, as it states in effect. This card is always treated as a Blue Eyes card, so you could actually special summon a Dragon Spirit of White from the deck at the end of the turn when the Whitestone is sent to the graveyard. Then we also have the Rescue Rabbit. It is the only non-dragon card other than the Mist Valley and the Mane with the Eyes of Blue. These are the only 3 cards in the deck that are dragons. For one single purpose. we play dragons out of the deck, Blue Eyes White Dragon from the deck, graveyard, or hand. Pretty powerful. And obviously people are going to attack it, are ways to target it in the primarily the Bright Star Dragon's effect, but most times people attack it. I don't know why they do it, but when they attack it, it's defense mode, and then after that it stops working, then they can attack it and get rid of it. So I guess that for just so they can double attack it out of the way, and then deal with the on the board, which is usually what kind of go for. I don't know why they do it, but they can. The Mirage Dragon is full. It prevents people from using trap battle phase, and that only affects opponents, not you, which is really good. That's even more. That's more powerful than I want to say the Ancient Gears, where they have the ability. This creature attacks, the opponent can't activate traps until it resolves. Mirage Dragon just skips the whole damn step of having to attack. It just say, hey, can't use traps until you get rid of this card. And obviously there are ways to bring it back from the graveyard. We got the Dragon Shrine to help pull out dragons from the deck. Also, there's a neat little trick here. So it says send a single dragon type monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then if that monster is in your graveyard, if that monster in your graveyard is a dragon type normal monster, you can send one dragon type monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can only activate one dragon per turn. Note, you can send him to the grave, or one of these two guys to the graveyard, or the Eclipse Wyvern to the graveyard. You can, but here's a trick. Always send one of these babies to the graveyard. Bad boys. Reason is, like, if you continue to the Blue Eyes effect, if treated as a Blue Eyes card, repass it. Card is treated as a normal while in the hand of the graveyard. So, if you use the Dragon Shrine and send this to the graveyard, it counts as a normal monster in the graveyard, which is really essential here, because that means you can use Silver's Cry, Silent Doom, as well as Birthright to actually resurrect that from your graveyard. Technically, it's a normal monster while in the graveyard. Not just that, but because you send him to the graveyard and it counts as a normal, you send another dragon, usually one of these two if you want to, or you can send the Eclipse Wyvern, which in turn exile, like a Blue Eye or another Dragon Spirit of White. And then what you do is, after this is in your graveyard, you have to make sure the effect resolves, and it's been in your graveyard. Because I've seen people use the Dark Strikes effect, discard it to the graveyard, and then banish it from the. Okay, that's all fine. So what happens is that after the Dark Flow Dragon's effect resolves, then the Eclipse effect resolves. And then you channel your deck to exile. Oops, your Eclipse Wyvern is exiled, so you can't grab that back. You have to let the Eclipse happen first, and then exile it or banish it to the card you exile with. Remember, that is extremely important. It is a part of the stack, the chain. You cannot. Flow Dragon is a great way to pull cards. They say you're stuck with a bunch of high-level monsters in your hand, you can't really play, but you're able to play the Dark Flare Dragon either through the Call of the Haunted, or by sacrificing a. Then you're like, okay, so in effect, I discard this dragon on my hand, say it's a Blue Eyes or a Dragon, and then you can send another from your deck to the graveyard. So you can send Wyvern, or it's whatever you want to send at the time. Generally, I try to send it very immediately. Let me see. Also, there's a reason multiple copies of these monsters here, like the Luster Dragon and the Alexandrite Dragon. There's a reason for this. The Rescue Rabbit is specifically for that reason, and only the reason why these are at 3 copies each. I did have this at 3 at one point, but I decided that I figured it was to ensure I had some offensive capabilities in the deck more than defensive. Okay, so the Rescue Rabbit. You cannot special summon from the deck, given. You can banish this face-up card. You can special summon 2 level 4 or lower monsters with the same name from your deck. That's extremely important, guys, because the Luster Dragon and the Alexander Dragon, because I own 3 of each copy, there's a chance I'll wind up drawing one. Yeah, I wind up drawing 2 of these or these at some point in the game before I get this in my hand. I still have 3 in the deck to pull, which isn't a problem. So even if I don't, even if I lose the ability to pull 1, I still have another. So Rescue Rabbit, you normal summon it, you banish it, and you immediately special summon 2 of either Lesser Dragons or 2 Alexandra Dragons. Try to go with the Alexandra Dragon for a reason. Then you can build the overlay network and exceed summon. So you Starleech Pledimo, you need 2 level 4 light monsters. And then you have number 101 Silent Honor Arc. This one does not require light monsters as long as they're level 2, level 4, fine. The reason why I try to go for this is because if I can go for some points, I actually need him. Once per turn, you can detach 2 Xyz materials from this face of monster your opponent controls. Attack becomes 0, and if it does, it'll also negate it. That's very powerful. Someone plays, let's say, plays the Winged Dragon of Ra. You can specifically target it. It's not the original version. And your Winged Dragon of Ra has 16,000. Oh, that's fine. Now it has its effects are negated. What are you gonna do? Attack it and then you kill it. If not, you can exceed summons. A lot of the times I can do Lesser Dragons. You can grab the number 101 Silent Arc, and if you happen to have this, you can immediately rebuild the overlay network, and then you can summon the Chaos number 1 Silent Honor Dark. Now, the effects are quite simple. This one's effect is detach 2 Xyz materials from this card, then special summon monster your opponent controls. It's an attack position. That's important. It has to be an attack position. It has to have been special summoned. Take it and attach it to this as a face-up Xyz material. Pretty good. That's pretty good. You can only use this effect of number 100 arc once per turn. This face-up card would be destroyed. Attach an Xyz material from this card inside. That's pretty good. Now mind you, it takes 2 Xyz material to create them. So what you're doing essentially, when you create him and take something, you're just straight up summon him with 1 kill and able to keep him from being destroyed once. But if you immediately exceed and evolve him this, the Silent Honor Dark, it's got the same effect but without actually detaching these materials. You just straight up take it. And as long as it's summoned, it doesn't matter its position. If it was summoned, you take it. It's very powerful. Very powerful. But it has to be face up, I think. Once per turn, you can target 1 special summon on controls. Nope. Face up. It just straight up says it has to be attach it to this card as a Xyz material. Card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. While the Xyz material, you can summon this card from your graveyard, then equal to the original attack card. Number 101 Silent Honor Arc must be in your graveyard to activate and resolve its effect. If this card is special summoned this way, it cannot attack for the rest of the turn. Pretty good. So essentially, when it dies, you gain 2,800 life points. Very powerful. And here's a little twist text. It says that number 1 Silent Honor Arc must be in your to activate and resolve this effect. Generally, you'll already have Hatcha if you're doing this, but there is a way to play him without 3 level 5 monsters. It's possible to play with 3 level 5s. I have 2, so I don't do that. But so if you put in, you can remove, I guess, I don't know. If you want to remove Heretic Dragon, you can. Another Darkflow Dragon, then another way to, but you'd have to have 3 of these board, which shouldn't be too hard to do. You have like a Call the Haunted, you have well, that's it. As long as you can find ways to play him to the field, it's an issue. You can normal summon one, you can actually special summon the other one as its effect allows you to do so, and then you can special summon a 3rd one from the grave. So there's ways to do it. So now instead of still talking about how the deck works, let's go ahead and show you guys how it works by actually playing it. Let's go to the last storyboard here. Let's go to the final duel. The one that really matters. The final duel. I'm going to go duel attempt himself, skip the storyboard, user deck, champion. I'm going to organize these by slot, by user, champion. Alright. It's been 15 15 minutes. I know I explained how the deck works. I'm sorry it took so long, but now you guys know exactly kind of how I play the deck, and now I'm going to show you guys how I play the deck. Situational wise, there was one duel where a guy shut down my entire Dragon deck and said, "Oh, you cannot special summon monsters from your hand or deck or graveyard." So like, okay. Well, I was able to actually special summon a monster from my extra deck zone. Saved me a loss from the duel. Because what he did is he shut down only effects of dragon monsters. I was able to play creatures out of my extra deck zone that are not dragons. That's why I don't use strictly just dragons for the extra deck zone. In case you guys are wondering that. Oh, well, those cards aren't dragons. Well, you'll see why. Okay, so look. Immediately, like I was saying, I drew an Alexandria Dragon, so now it means that only the Luster Dragons in my deck are. I can actually also still grab the 2 Alexandria Dragons if I don't happen to draw them, which does happen, but which is not the case here. So I'm gonna set that face down and the turn. Agreed, that's banned, but that's fine. The tricky, pretty good. Bottomless that, get rid of it. Bye. And he special summons another one. So he was planning on sacrificing to play a Dark Magician. Okay. The White Stones of Ancient was put into my graveyard this turn. I did not normal summon or set a monster, so I can use its ability to special summon the Dragon Spirit of White. Now, the Dragon Spirit of White has an ability. When it's special summoned, or summoned period, I can banish one card on my opponent's back row, which is really, really powerful. There goes his Mirror Force, look at that. Also, I can sacrifice it as long as my opponent has a monster, and I have a blue eyes in my hand. I can special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon from my hand. And that was all during his turn. Okay, so I have a Silver's Cry in hand. So I can actually special summon Dragon Spirit of White if I want to, but I'm not going to. Okay, look, so now I drew one of each. It's not good for me. I don't like that. That means I only have one of them. I have 2 copies of each in the deck. I am not going to do this. I'm actually going to set this face down so that stops bugging me. And I'm just going to full-blown auto attack and destroy him. So now that the Blue Eyes White Dragon is attacked, I have a direct attack to his life points for 2,000. Now mind you, I'm not playing online, that's fine. This is just to show you guys how the deck works and how you basically play the deck. Okay, so I'm going to tell it no and hold the B button down because I'm playing on Xbox. When you hold the button down, you're telling it no through the whole turn. You don't want to use the card. But you have to keep holding it down through the whole turn, which is kind of annoying, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to normal summon Luster Dragon. Give me a minute. I am going to use these 2 to exceed summon for number 101 Silent Honor Art. And I still have the option to use Rescue Rabbit to pull the Alexandria Dragons from the deck to play the other Exceeds monster that I need to use. Okay, and now I'll use the Silver's Cry, bring in Spirit of White. I can't use its effect, but that's fine. I'm not worried about that, honestly. Okay. See, you could exceed someone from either one of these 2 right now, because I have 2 level 8s on the board. But I'm going to actually attack full out. Because it's smarter to attack with everything that I've got, because I'm gonna win this turn. So I could drag it out, but I won't. Okay, specifically for the reasons for this video, I will I'll duel someone one last time. As a matter of fact, I will go online for this. I will show you guys what I'm talking about. Player match, create one, 8,000, time limit, no time limit. I will set the time limit to a minute per turn. Yeah, 1 minute per turn. And we'll create this duel. So, hopefully we get into a match, and I'll show you guys how the deck works against a real-life human opponent. Hopefully it doesn't take very long. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But we'll see. A lot of the times people will just quit if they see they're about to lose, because what that does is that denies you points, And people that do that are just freaking chicken shits that don't want to accept a loss for their record. Even though technically when they quit, it counts as a loss on their record regardless. So they're not saving themselves anything. I tested this to find out. You might have to be, because I'm not finding anybody online. It is approximately almost noon where I am, thus being lunchtime, so most people are usually at home, aren't at home. So I may need to invite a friend into this duel. Dragon Girl 180, you willing to be a guinea pig? Okay, how long will it take for you to hop on? If it'll take more than 2 minutes, forget it, I'll just hop into another game. Well, hurry up and get your stuff set up, and I'll show you guys how this works. Okay, I'm gonna give it 1 more minute for an opponent on here. If I cannot find an opponent, oh, search. Okay, there's a problem. It wasn't searching. Normally it auto searches. That's odd. Okay, that's my own fault then. So let's see if we can find an opponent. Oh, okay, if I find someone, I'll have to invite a friend. Ooh, excuse me. I just woke up myself not that long ago, actually. Okay. It's about to be a minute soon. I did start this halfway in the middle of one of the minutes, so I'm gonna give it till 23 minutes, and then if I don't find an opponent, I will cancel it, and I will invite Dragon Girl 180, and she'll be the guinea pig, just so I can show you guys how the deck works. Okay, she's hopping on. I know you guys can't see the notification, but I do. That's fine, you don't need to have your mic on. Okay, it has officially been 23 minutes, so I will continue to let it search while we wait for Dragon Girl 180 to get on, and as soon as she is on, and she is in the game, she will let me know, and I will immediately send her an invite. I apologize for the wait, guys. Because, I gotta apologize for one thing as well. Tim was not exactly a good duelist there. He really sucked. Being able to take him out that quickly was just bad. That was just bad. So, I guess that's what happens when you make first generation fight 4th generation cards. It's just not gonna happen. There's just no way. The Nick of Time 83. Welcome. Do you have a mic? Probably not. Alright, looks like we got a duel, guys. I can still do one more duel, guys, to show you guys how this deck works. And we'll do it with Dragon Girl for the final duel. This will be duel number 2 for this deck. You might be using that fish deck. Let you go first. Alright, the time limit is 1 minute. Let's go. Okay, you guys see my hand. Okay, I can see what I could do with it. Because I could do this for that, and then throw this there, and then I could do this. So, yeah, so I need that, and that. Okay. He's got 2 face downs and a monster. Okay. Yes, it looks like I'm going to have to do that. Okay, it looks like he's got a card to activate already. Oh, what it is, I don't know. So let's trade in. Discard this blue eyes white dragon to draw 2. Are the cards? Okay, there's something. Okay, we're Dark Hole. I don't know what that is. Get rid of it. What is it? 300 defense. It is fish deck. I was right. Okay, so I already know what I'm up against. Okay, set. Or summon. Excuse me, not set. Okay, and we'll just straight up attack right now for 2 grand. For a response. No response. Okay, he takes the 2 grand, guys. Alright. Hey, you do have a mic. Hey, what's up? Waiting on you. It's not giving me any interactions on my end yet. I need to wait for the damage thing to resolve on his side. It's not letting me do anything. Oh, hold on. There he goes. Okay. There he goes. Alright, and that's it. I know, something. My side kind of bugged for a second. Happens. His 2 face down, his 3 cards in hand. His extra deck zone is the same size as mine, 15. Control monsters during many phases. You can discard a water monster, special summon this card from your graveyard, but destroy all monsters you control at the beginning of this turn's battle phase, except for water monsters. Gotcha. Okay, so he'll be able to play another monster and Synchro summon. He does. Once while this card's in your graveyard, you can send the top card of your deck to the grave. And if it is a water monster, special summon this card from your graveyard. Gotcha. He's gambling here. He's gambling. Nope. Get it. Monster wizard. I should be able to water. It's normal. Special summon, including face down. Huh. You control the face of water. That summon monster has changed the defense position. Okay, gotcha. So he could defend himself continuously without the need to worry about his position then. One level 3 lower monster here. Control it. Okay, so synchro? I'm expecting synchro. It would gain 800 attack. So he could equip it too. Gains an 800 attack. That's not a problem. Okay, his creature is protected from destruction. No attacks. It's a solid defense. Not a problem. Alright, Alright, Dragons, I think we're gonna have to... Okay, let's do this. We'll play our Dark Flare. No, I'm okay with that. Swaps it to defense. Gotcha. Okay, so we're gonna have to do it this way. And send a dragon from the deck to the grave. Get rid of that, shall we? Okay. Let's make our blue eyes. Alright, well, that card you have in the back row is a problem. So let's take care of that, shall we? Call the Haunted. Dragon Spirit of Light. Yes, my effect resolves first. Banish that. Okay, so now it's not on the board to affect me anymore. Use its effect again. Send it back to the grave. Let's play the blue as I just pulled. So his creature can't die, but I can still get rid of the equipped. Assign wave. Nice. Okay, what's another increment? Ran out of time. Really? Did I really just lose to that? I lost to my own fucking time limit. Wow. Okay. That was the stupidest fucking way to die. Whatever. Okay, so giving myself a single minute wasn't very smart though. But you guys pretty much get the idea on how the deck works. So I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode, guys. Thank you guys if you guys watched this from start to finish and listen to the first 15 minutes of me explain how the deck works. Thank you for your patience, but I felt it was necessary to explain how I play the deck and how I feel that the cards should be working and how they should coordinate with one another. So I'll see you guys next time in the arena. Dragmaster is signing off. Until next time, guys.